Hi guys, I hope you had a very happy holiday and a happy new year. I know I did. I'm Danica Ferrante from mybeautyscraps.com, and long time no see. I took some time off for a very fun and festive holiday, and I didn't just take time off from making videos. I have not been in my craft room for way too long. So today, you guys know what I have. My paper pumpkin kit. It's the first thing I've been dying to play with since I had some time in my craft room after the holidays. So I have the December kit that I have not yet cracked into. The December kit is called Flora and Flutter, and I've seen some things online, so I do pretty much know what's in this box, and I've been dying to play with it. So I'm going to waste no time and I'm going to flip the camera around, show you guys what's in this kit, and let's come up with some different ways to use this kit together. All right, let's dig into this box. I'm so excited to play with this paper pumpkin kit. I have not crafted in way too long. So if you're new to Paper Pumpkin, it's a monthly crafting subscription service offered through Stampin' Up, and I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator. Every month you get a mini ink pad. Sometimes we get two. So this month our mini ink pad is Berry Burst, which is one of the in colors, so that's super fun. And every month we also get an exclusive stamp set, and this is my favorite part of the Paper Pumpkin kit because I just love building up my stamp collection. The stamp set we got this month is amazing because you get so many different sentiments. What a great way to start the new year. We've got a happy birthday, a congratulations, a thank you, a hello, and a have a great day. So those are really you've got almost every occasion covered right there. There's also some really cute little icons. So we've got a little butterfly, this lovely leaf, kind of a little swirly little vine there, and then a little flower. So that is a great stamp set to add to your stash. And then, here's a little oopsie. So it looks like they say that they cut the die cut backwards when they were making the kit, but they realized their mistake and corrected it. So these are the correct die cuts to use in creating the project this month. And then underneath this beautiful tissue paper, this is like my favorite color. I love seeing this in the box every month. Let's get that out of the way. So all of the materials that we need to create the projects this month are shrink wrapped right in this little package. So that's super handy. Let me grab my scissors and get this open. All right, so along with all of the pre-cut materials that we get to create the projects this month, we get this instruction sheet. So you've got a color picture of all the finished cards right on the front. So it looks like we're making 4 standard size cards and 4 square cards this month. If you open it up, inside you have step-by-step instructions about how to create these simple cards. Another thing I love about Paper Pumpkin, the projects are always so simple to make and so beautiful. On the back of the instruction sheet, you get a really nice little beginner's guide on how to stamp if you are a new crafter or if you're buying this as a gift for a new crafter in your life. And then over here it tells you everything that your kit includes. And on the bottom, this is one of my favorite parts, so you don't want to overlook this. It tells you the coordinating Stampin' Up! Colors. So if you want to make some different projects with your kit or stretch your kit a little further, you're going to know that you can grab items from your Stampin' Up! Stash in these colors, and it's going to coordinate with your kit. So this month is Berry Burst, Calypso Coral, Lemon Lime Twist, Peekaboo Peach, and Sahara Sand. Now let's just take a quick overview about what came in the kit before we get crafting, because you guys know I'm dying to get crafting. So we did get a roll of baker's twine and also some ribbon. That ribbon is really, really pretty. We got some, it's still in the cellophane. I hope you can tell. These are glimmer paper. I love that. I hope you can see the sparkle. I'll show you up close when we make more projects. We also got some glue dots. You really get everything you need in the kit. Along with the glue dots, we got some of these like glue strips. 2 sheets. It's a ton of that. We also got some die cuts. So here's some die cut banners and die cut butterflies. So we can do our stamping with our sentiments and our butterfly right on there. These are just some plain white rectangles that's going to line the inside of our cards. Because here, you'll see the die cut cards. So the square one, I'll hold it up on here so you can see, has that beautiful intricate die cut detail inside that circle. I love that. And then this one, you can see a little easier, has the leaves die cut. So you get 4 of each card base design. You also got some envelopes to coordinate with each of those card sizes. And then here we got our die cut layers to go inside those windows. So these are like super dimensional, great texture on these card designs. And like I said, the green die cuts in here, the lemon lime twist ones, they were cut incorrectly. So that means we're going to be able to use those on other projects. So we win from that little tiny mistake they made. All right, that's everything that came in the kit. I'm gonna organize this mess, and what I usually do actually is create one of the cards as they're designed in the kit, and that kind of gets my creative juices flowing and helps me to start thinking of different ways to use the kit. So I'm going to make one of the cards as they're designed, and then I'll come right back with an alternative idea. So before we dive into making a card, I wanted to show you this little trick too. Whenever the paper pumpkin kits include these die cut sheets, I don't punch them all out right away. I find it easier to stamp on them, especially when it's a close image like these butterflies here. I find it easier to stamp on them when they're still attached in the sheet. When I stamp, especially with these awesome clear photopolymer stamps, you can see right where you're stamping it, and you can kind of see that little line of where it's die cut, and I feel like that makes it so much easier to line things up. So what I'll usually do is stamp all of my images first while it's still intact, and then I'll take a look at what kind of sentiments I have on my stamp set. So I'm in desperate need of happy birthday cards right now. So I stamped mostly happy birthdays. I'm also going to do a couple congratulations cards. But like I said, there's so many awesome sentiments in the kit this month. So I would recommend just taking a look at them and seeing which ones you need most of right now and stamping all of those sentiments first at one time. It's also a time saver because you're getting all your stamping done at once, and then you can do all your assembly after. All right, guys, I've been playing around a little bit, and I think I have a fun idea. So I started off by creating one of the cards as the kit was designed. I hope you can pick up on that gorgeous sparkle. I just love that glimmer paper. This one came out so cute. And then I started to create the other card, again, as it was designed. But if you guys follow my channel, you know something about a square card. I like square cards if you're giving them in person, but I feel like when you're mailing them, you can sometimes run into having to do additional postage. And then I feel like I'd never create them on my own because then I don't have a square envelope. I know this kit did come with square envelopes ready to use, but whenever we get a square card in the kit, I just always want to turn it into a standard size just in case it's a card I want to mail. So what I did was I took one of the card bases that we got in the kit and I cut it right at the score line. So here you can see that piece that I cut off actually just past where the score line is. And then I cut this down to 4 inches square. So it was 4 1/4 inches square. So I just cut 1/8 of an inch off of each side so that that circle was still centered. And then I took one of the peach layering pieces and I did the exact same thing. I cut 1/8 of an inch off of each side so that was still centered, and then I just glued them together. So they're already stuck together and ready to go. I also grabbed a piece of Whisper White from my stash to create a card base. And I got a little scrap of Peekaboo Peach cardstock from my stash as well. So this measures 4 inches across, which is the only measurement that really matters. I cut it 2 inches high, but I could have cut it a little shorter, which you'll see. Because I kind of started to play around, and once I realized I think this is going to be a cute idea, I decided to turn on the video. So hopefully I'm right and it is a cute idea. So my plan is adhere that down there and then adhere that over top. And there we have the design for the standard size card, at least the start of the design. So what I'm going to do is take my snail adhesive and I'm going to adhere that bottom little scrap piece first. So I'm going to do that on the bottom of the card base, and I'm going to leave an even border of white on the sides and the bottom. And I just want to make sure I get that lined up nice and straight so that we don't have any issues when we go to put this one on. And I think for this one, I'm going to use some of my Tombow liquid glue. So I have a little bit of wiggle room to get that lined up. So you'll also notice for this card, I'm skipping backing it with the glimmer paper. So we are going to have an extra piece of glimmer paper to play with later too. So I'm going to try to line it up with that Peekaboo Peach and leave an even border of the white card base on the top and the 2 sides. And just press that down so the glue has time to dry. So there we kind of have the base design of our card set up. I really love all that die cutting. It's really, really cool looking. I also wanted to use some of this beautiful ribbon, so I thought we would use that to kind of cover up the seam. I'm not sure if I want to try to do a ruffle. I think I'm just going to go straight. So I'm going to lay it down and really just measure it on my project. And I like to use my snail adhesive right on it. We did also get those adhesive strips in the kit this month, so you could use those as well. And I'm just gonna put that right over the seam. And I don't want to stretch it out too much because I do really like that like crinkly effect of this ribbon. And now, since I've already pre-stamped my sentiments and my butterflies, I just have to pop them out. And kind of play around with the design. Let's see. Before putting adhesive on them, I can play around with the placement. So I could do something like that. I could also use some of the baker's twine we got in the kit. So I think I'm just going to make a little bow and we'll see how that looks. Complete silence for bow tying. Full concentration needed. So before I pull it too tight, I like to kind of mess with it a little bit to get it to the size I want. With these kind of two-tone baker's twine, I feel like they can kind of get a little bit twisted sometimes. I think that's good. So maybe instead of that butterfly, we'll do a little ribbon. I'm in a little baker's twine bow. And we could do it above or below. This is what I do, you guys. I kind of move stuff around and see what I like. I think I do like that bow, though, instead of the butterfly. I'm going to hold it up so you guys can get a closer look. You could do a bow and butterfly. Oh, that might be the winner. Do all the things. All right. So we got these little glue dots in the kit. I really like using them on my butterflies because then you can kind of just put one in the middle and fluff up the wings. So I'm going to give them a little bit of a pinch before I put it down. So we'll put one over there. And one up top. I think before I add all the things there to the banner, I'm going to put the banner down first. And then we do have mini Stampin' Dimensionals too. They're not in the kit, but I'm kind of thinking about using one on the last butterfly. It's the perfect little size. I love our new mini Stampin' Dimensionals. And these are available in my online store. But see that? They're just the perfect little size. So we'll put one right there. And then to attach my bow, I really like to use a glue dot for that too. And these in the kit are just perfect. So I don't know how well you can see it, but I kind of fold it in half on itself when I still have the backing. And there you can kind of see my sad dry hands and and that little squished up glue dot. So you can fit that glue dot right behind your bow. Kind of get it there on my fingernail. And place it down right there, kind of below the butterfly and at the end of the congratulations. And that glue dot kind of helps keep your bow shape too. You can kind of squish down those inner parts right into the glue dot so it holds your bow nice and open and keeps your bow shape. Hopefully you can see that. And of course, I'm going to have much nicer close-up pictures over on my website. So I'll leave a link to that in the description box below. You'll also have a list of all of the materials that I used in addition to the Paper Pumpkin kit this month. And you'll have links there too to sign up for Paper Pumpkin. If you'd like to join the fun with me, I would love it if you chose me as your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I have a whole page over on my website about all of the benefits of signing up with me and all of the frequently asked questions about what is Paper Pumpkin and all that jazz. And if you have any questions, there's a link there to contact me also, because I always love hearing from you guys and I'm always happy to answer any questions that you have. I will be back very soon to show you some more fun ideas using this Paper Pumpkin kit. Thanks so much for watching this video with me today, and please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any more fun crafty ideas. I've got lots to share with you this month. Thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.